Welcome, WolfTheWolfettes. We are back with the beautiful Season, A Letter to the Future on the PlayStation 5. And I hope you guys and girls are having an absolutely fantastic day. Now, in the previous video, we spoke to another NPC named Michiora, who was an artist that really did not like her artwork. And after taking a bunch of pictures of the artwork, putting it into our journal, and Michiora finding out that we're going to take this journal to the museum at some point in the future, Michiora perked up a little bit and decided that she wanted to make some brand new art so that we could take a picture of it, pull it into our journal and take it to the museum. But we ended up, instead of taking a photo, we ended up creating a beautiful song instead. So even though we couldn't take that to the museum, even though we can because I recorded it, she enjoyed that moment instead and perked up a little bit. And then it turned to night time and we was finally able to enter the shrine. So we've now entered the shrine. We can no longer go back to Ting Valley, and we've met up with this monk right here who seems to know about my pendant, and he started talking about how being hopeful is bad. He started saying that he wants to be washed away by the flood. He was talking about how nobody else in the valley is protected by a pendant. So our character said, can we create a collective pendant for everybody? And then he said that I'm welcome to try, and I can interact with all of his stuff around here. So that's what we're going to do now. We're going to start making a pendant, and then I guess we're going to make that for him, or we're going to make that for everyone. I'm not too sure, but we're going to start working on a pendant now for some strange reason. I don't even know if he's got a burner, but never mind. Let's get to work, because the flood is going to be here soon, so we don't have much time.
That fruit is an acquired taste. But go ahead, taste it for your... What did you call it? Collective pendant?
Man, you got some strength on you.
Do you like the taste?
I don't even know what it is. Is it one of those durians or whatever they are, the smelly fruits? This is the worst thing I've ever tasted in my life. How am I supposed to comment? I don't know what it tasted like. I'm not sure.
It takes time. Something about stealing fruit. Being young, stealing fruit, something like that.
Oh yeah, he needs to tell us a memory and then forget it, doesn't he? So we can make the pendant, like our mum did.
Is that enough of a memory? I guess I won't forget it now. I'll forget it when the flood comes.
Lovely. There's no point. I suppose we're going to get a picture of him at some point anyway. Oh, we'll stick it in here just in case. Just so everybody in the museum knows what he was doing when we met him. Sleeping on top of a caravan. Okay, so I guess that will count as taste. Even though he didn't really give me a memory, did he? Stinky incense, prayer incense, wedding incense.
That smell, old prayer leaves. The woman who took care of me, she taught me to pray with this incense burning. I wanted to learn, but when we kneeled down together, her being so close to me, and the smell, I couldn't focus. She'd get angry, and I'd just get more lost. I was so happy in that moment to have been found by her. I could have been found by anybody, or by nobody.
Lovely. So I guess that's the memory of smell. Oh yeah, he did mention that he had the same toy as us. Okay, this better not be no copyrighted music.
We used to play this at breakfast. The woman who took care of me would cook, and I'd dance around. When I was older, I'd cook, and she'd sit and try to sway to the beat. She had trouble moving in her old age, but I can hear her foot tapping.
Who is it that took care of you? I thought he tells me about this. Or maybe he tells me about it once I've finished getting all of the items for the pendant, so I won't spoil it. So far we've done smell, taste, and sound. So we've got to do touch and... No, we've done taste, smell, sound, touch. Am I being dumb? What's the other one? I'm being dumb. This is touch. Squeeze doll.
That old doll.
I was hoping it would squeak.
What is that? Touch?
I had the same doll.
Everybody had that doll. A tourist left that behind. A little kid. I don't know why I kept it. I knew she'd never come back. If she's alive, that kid is older than you now. Maybe they remember this doll, maybe not. But the life the kid imagined in this piece of fabric, I can still feel it. Keeping it around and in one piece, it's like I'm keeping something alive. In the loneliness of a season, no visitors and nothing to pray for, that meant something. Maybe it helped me survive. Would I admit this if I wasn't going to drown tomorrow?
Probably not.
No, of course not.
That's the problem. People don't like to talk unless the situation is dire. I mean, look how long it took for me to go to counselling and actually start speaking about things that were haunting me. It took me... I was 27 when I started the counselling. Yeah, just before I turned 28. I'm 31 now, for those of you wondering. So yeah, I dealt with, I bottled everything up for 20 years. 20, you know, so yeah. It was only when I had a horrible mental breakdown, all the breakup stuff happened, that I finally spoke about stuff. That's why you shouldn't bottle things up. You shouldn't wait till the last minute. You shouldn't wait to some dire situation. You should just speak about it, BwolfTheWolf. It's very hard to do, but even if nobody listens, even if somebody laughed at you, which they wouldn't do, but even if they did, you would still feel better anyway, just from talking about it. You know, but they wouldn't laugh, nobody would. And if they did, fucking punch them in the throat. Turn on blinking lighting, turn on coloured lighting, turn on simple lighting. Coloured lighting? Oh, nice.
I remember seeing lights like these in the forest one night.
That must be near Yora's place.
It was Manches, the famous singer.
Oh, okay, maybe not.
The only time I ever got to see him sing. But my eyes were on the crowd. Seeing their faces in electric light, the joy of it. I grew up in a time when we thought our lives could be connected by electricity. How could we hate each other when we all love the same person? The brief, beautiful delusion that the world was knitting itself together. He dies, the war starts, a season ends. Did I tell you already? Hope is the most painful thing in the world. That's 5. 5 memories, 5 senses.
Oh, sight. That was the 5th one. I was being stupid. I forgot sight of all the things. Sight. Oh yeah, this is when he's going to tell me about it. Yeah, this is when he tells you about who looked after him. Good job I didn't spoil it then.
An old monk surrounded by his memories. Is this a shrine to a god? Or is it a shrine to his past?
How you doing, buddy?
My name is Easel.
Oh, how you doing, Easel?
I was the last monk of Tiang Valley. I never finished my exams to be a monk, but I'm the only one left. I took becoming a monk for granted because I grew up around them. If you're including a ruin like me, you must be serious about recording this season. What will you write about me?
You chose to be washed away. You were the last monk of Ting Valley. I'm not going to say you chose to be washed away because you don't want people to remember you in that way. I'm gonna say you were the last monk of Ting Valley.
That's true, but I was once a scared little boy. I was orphaned by the war. The monks found me on the coast, wandering alone, shell-shocked. Sonia, the head monk, took care of me. I saw things I shouldn't have. She helped me erase those memories. If I had any memories of my family, I lost them too. But at least I didn't wake up screaming anymore. I was so afraid of accidentally calling her Mom.
Why? Exactly, why? She's looking after you. You're an orphan. Your parents are dead. She's basically your mum.
She was the head monk. Even before she ended the war, Sonia was an imposing figure. I slept, I forgot, and I grew. The soldiers came to the valley. Sonia hated the war for taking my family like it took so many others. The most powerful prayers are always made out of desperation. She figured out how to amplify our sleep prayer. A prayer that could end a season. No one had ever done anything like that. She sent me to the coast to turn on the light posts. To signal that the season would end soon. I used to go to the light posts alone, just to dream about another season. To dream about being born in another season. To die in another season. To imagine a life where I wasn't afraid to have hope. I'd like you to have one of these photos. To carry it with you to wherever you're going.
What's the one that's got him and Sonia in it? The childhood one. We'll go to the childhood one, because I think that's got both of them in it. Obviously remembering Sonia's important, because flipping she had some sort of magical power, mate. She could pray so hard, it'd send a whole flipping platoon of people to sleep. Let's go with you dreaming of another season. Maybe people will look at that picture and it will inspire them to keep going, hoping for a new season to come.
These lights out on the coast, it's a solemn task to turn them on. And it's not too late. They've shut off the power. Won't be long now. Imagine the waves rolling in here. The water is so deep that light won't reach us. I should pray one last time. We should both pray.
Okay.
Right now. Your pendant. The sacrifice your mother made to keep you safe. It might be possible to pass on this blessing. To divide its power among the people you've met on your journey.
Oh, don't do that. You can't do that, mate. My mum told me not to take this off. And I've got to keep my promise to my mum over anything else.
To shepherd them into the next season. For a truly strong player, we would need to use up the power of your pendant. I'm not sure it would work. It's never been done before. But I know it would weaken your pendant. In that case, nobody would be protected. Before you light the candle, I want you to think hard about if you want to do this. Do you want to pass on this blessing and leave yourself vulnerable? Or will you continue your role as a vessel of memory?
Well, off camera, I'm pretty sure I chose to give everybody the blessing. So just to see if it changes anything, I'm gonna keep the pendant. Might seem a little bit mean, but at the end of the day, we made this pendant for our character. Our mother sacrificed her own memories so that her daughter would be safe, you know, and she's not going to be happy if, well, I suppose if you told your mum that you did it to help loads of people in the valley, your mum will be like, oh, that was very noble of you. But at the end of the day, she did it purely for you. So we're going to keep the pendant for us. Off camera, I did make the other choice, and I probably would do it now, but just to see if it changes anything, I'm not going to do it. I'm hoping that everybody don't just suddenly get killed by the flood now or some shit like that, otherwise I'm going to be pissed. I can't risk my pendant, use my pendant for the prayer. I'm not going to risk it. I'm going to keep the pendant. I would have made the other choice if I didn't want to see what's going to happen. I hope you don't get mad with me, Easel.
I feel the choice. Don't speak it aloud. No need. It puts my mind at ease knowing you will be safe. You'll witness much more across seasons. We will leave it to the gods. We sink these words into the fragile earth to accompany lost souls. Listen to the record of our lives spinning, and the old woman tapping her foot to the music. Taste the fruit we stole from the orchard, and pretend to love the taste until you truly do. Heal the fabric of a lost doll. Smell the incense of an old evening sun, the caretaker prayer, the scent of the woods and the wedding tree. Turn your eyes to the colored lights. The faces in the crowd are the faces of your children. We offer this prayer on behalf of our companions. Let them find themselves with senses warm and ready for the life of the season to come. You have the sounds of the moment. The moment is already past. We've done all we can. I need to take you out of this place. It can't end here. Let's go.
Well, we need to meet up with a Greyhound, don't we? And he's going to take everybody out. Oh, there we go.
The true end of the Tiang Valley was not the flood coming. It was when these people would go their separate ways. At the last possible moment, I saw them as a community. No matter what happens, I will carry the memory of these people into the next season. The Grey Hand arrived. He had what he called passports for everyone. He said they were supposed to have a photo, but that his camera was broken and he wanted to use mine. I saw in these little papers the beginning of a new world. He asked me if I could help him. I had only one moment to decide.
I kind of have to. Without passports, they can't... What happens if I say no? Then they can't leave the valley, can they? we sentence them all to death. I'm going to say yeah, obviously. I don't know if that's a bad choice or not, but I'm going to say yeah.
I said, yes. The Grey Hand thanked me. He gave me a pin and told me their new name would be Floral Path.
See you later, Kochi.
The monk said he felt like driving all night.
Listen closely. The road behind you leads to the coast. There's an old warning system on the beach. An emergency light that can be seen from the other side of the ocean. You can warn the rest of the world about the change of season.
But why would they care that Ting Valley's about to be flooded? I don't think they care. Might sound mean, but I doubt they care.
All you have to do is turn it on. It was built to survive anything. I'm sure it still works. Do you understand?
No. Yes. What will you do now? Oh, can I take a photo of you?
Of course.
Lovely.
Easel lives.
What will you do now?
I've been thinking about that all night. I have this idea to turn my van into a shrine. For every sermon I preach, I'll listen to 10. And you will remember everything. You will survive everything. Rest transparent in the spirit that gives you rise. Farewell.
Goodbye, Ting Valley. Lovely. So I've got to turn on the old light warning system to warn everybody across the ocean that the season is coming to an end, aka Ting Valley is coming to an end. And I'm sure people across the ocean probably don't even give a damn. Well, sure, some people would care. Okay. I think the place that we're going to, actually, you know when the elder told the story about her living life on a boat, and then she was taken off the boat by a bunch of soldiers, and they were left on a beach, and then she spoke about lights and stuff like that. I think this is actually the location she was talking about. I think we are actually going to the place the Elder spoke about in her story. Well, I just heard a very loud foghorn. Oh yeah, you can see the lights in the distance, look. Now, last time I was in a place that looks like this, I think it was in a Plague Tale Requiem, when we was walking along like a sort of rocky beach like this, and then we saw a random dead body on the floor. Feels like it was ages ago we played a Plague Tale Requiem, and it was only October. That horn is very eerie, ain't it? Oh, there might be a bench up here we can sit on, actually. Yep. Oh, yeah, there it is. I think that was the boat that the Elder was on. Possibly. You can take pictures and continue to fill in your journal, but I'm just gonna ride to the lights. But first we will stop and do this beautiful sketch. It's always nice to see the sketches that she does. Look at that. That's beautiful. That's one thing that was always random. Because obviously you've got normal pencils, but then you've got like carpenter's pencils. They are like the square pencils that you use when you're doing like woodwork. And I could always draw better with a carpenter's pencil. Because I just had a random one in my toolbox and I always used to use it to draw. Even though it's not made for that, it's made for woodwork. So why is it square? I think it's square so you could like rest it on wood and like draw lines. I think there's a reason that it's square, so it doesn't roll, so you can do lines and stuff when you're working with wood. But I was always better at holding a square, uncomfortable feeling carpenter's pencil than a normal pencil. And I could draw better with it. Very random, ain't it? Just a little story for you. little random story. I do wish there was a bit more cycling in this game, because once you get to Ting Valley, you get everywhere relatively quick. I think it'd be nice if you could just like cycle to further away locations, because it's just so satisfying to just slowly ride your bike to places, even if there is a very eerie foghorn in the distance.
The Elder told me she grew up on a watery republic. The ship was commandeered during the war. The warning lights look bigger than in Easel's photo.
I was kind of trying to take pictures of the flag, actually. I was taking a bunch of pictures so we could fill out our journal. There we go. Lovely. I mean, this section is called the seaside, and I think we've captured the seaside very well. Oh, thinking about it, actually, I'm recording this on the 7th of February. Hogwarts Legacy releases today if you've bought the deluxe edition, or Friday if you've got the standard edition. I obviously went with the deluxe edition only because of YouTube. If I wasn't doing YouTube, I wouldn't have bought it. I would have just waited till Friday. But when you've got to fight the competition, all these people that have already got the game right now, recording content and already scheduled like 30 videos for release day, you know, I'm already at a disadvantage.
On the beach, I move through the wreckage of an old season, and a way to warn the world about the arrival of the next. The cycle will continue. I hope I played my role well.
Oh, you definitely played your role well. Everybody's going to remember Ting Valley thanks to you. Everybody. Looks like my light boxes, that does. So I've got the old-fashioned light boxes. I don't have like the little ones that you can get from like Elgato and stuff like that. I've got the old big ones. Man, it's such a beautiful sight, ain't it? Oh, I think we... Oh, yeah, we need to wait for the tide to go out. Yeah, we need to go over there. Yeah, that's the switch for the warning lights. We've got to wait for the tide to go away. Oh, yeah, I remember this bit. This bit's so flipping random. I'll tell you what, this is fucking random, this bit. I will say right now, this guy, he don't speak English. Well, he speaks broken English. He's obviously from another country or something, but he speaks broken English. But he looks like a fucking alien. It's like so random. You can't look at him like that. That's rude.
Hello.
Hello, my good sir. Maybe he's French.
I love you.
Oh. Oh, well, fucking imagine getting in a relationship. Was that easy?
Ice cream.
I love you too.
Good. Ha! What this do?
It's to warn people. Emergency light.
Emergency?
I will turn them on when the sun sets.
You turn them on? Aha! I think wrong.
Oh yeah, so I think this guy's also got his own journal. Look at that, he thought it was for a stadium. Oh, this flipping guy.
It's not for sport.
No, it's not for sport. Why does he look like an alien?
My village. I draw the life. You see? You? Safe village. So.
Oh, I didn't take many pictures of my village.
Statue. We have statue for war. It's weird, no? I have weird.
I have weird. He sounds like Borat.
Public lizard. For everyone.
Are they pets? Do you eat them?
Oh.
Oh no, I bet they eat them.
I say I live home. My mother no cry goodbye. Your mother?
Yeah, looks like your dad cried goodbye though.
Ah, sad mom. Morning I leave. I go far, far.
Is that your girlfriend or your wife or something? Or is that what you're thinking about?
Alone. Long time. I leave home.
Jesus! I'm just going to say why not.
Why not?
I was supposed to have read what she said then. Why'd you leave home? Sorry. I skipped it by accident.
Why not? Same. Look at crab now.
Holy shit! Mud crab. Filthy creature. Looks like it's covered in them same crystals we've been seeing.
I see. I like it. I draw. What you like?
Oh, I like cows. A cow in the shade craving attention.
Uh-huh.
What you laughing about?
Sound.
Moo?
To play sound.
Oh.
You play sound.
One of these is copyrighted, so I've got to be careful.
Here? 3 days together. Friend now. Sad that I go.
She reminds me of someone I met. She was trying to let go of her old. She was trying to let go of her old life to start a new one in a new place.
Now, here together, we are same.
I can't see anything. Why is it so dark? I don't know if it's because the light boxes are in front of me. Yeah, I can't see anything. I'm just hoping at the moment I'm going the right way. I'm just heading towards that switch. Damn, I cannot see anything. I need to turn my light boxes off. Jesus. Alright, there we go.
The lights sent out a warning to the other side of the world. I wondered if anyone was watching. I wondered if anyone remembers what it means. This season is over. My new friend is sailing home in the morning. I've decided to go with him. I feel so scared and so relieved at the same time. I can't think straight. Before sailing into the unknown, I checked in on my journal, my letter to the future.
Oh, we can go through the whole book now. And we filled out this book pretty nicely, I'd say. Obviously, I did miss a few pages because there was a couple of areas we didn't take any pictures at. And I think there might be one page with literally one picture on it. That was like the cemetery path or something. Oops. Oh, why did we fill in the parking lot? Oops.
The scale of the old world grew beyond human proportion, maybe beyond human feeling. The parking lot will never die.
Well, it will when the flood comes. Yeah, that was the one. We didn't take many pictures on the cemetery path. There we go. I don't know why she's going with him though. It's a bit random. She only just bloody met him. And he looks like an alien as well. Not to be judgmental, of course, but he looks like a friggin' alien. Or a lizard. Look at him. Or a vampire.
The memory I'll lose is the one we're forming right now. I want you to have it forever. We're standing here. You're having a last taste of home. Now you're protected by lost memories.
Oh, that's different.
In the light, in the pattern of the surface of the water, I felt the god of forgetting wrap their arms around me. A wave of amnesia. But when they opened their mouth, I heard my mother's voice instead. I step into the next season with my mind intact.
Ah.
But what about everyone else? The masses of the world without a pendant, without their mother's voice in their ear. I read through my journal, knowing it might be the only record left of their lives, of this departed season.
Trying to make me feel bad now, aren't I?
I have to remember for everyone. It was a season to collect and to let go, to sort through dreams, visions, and memories, all of which may have just been washed away. I don't know what might have been gained by this. I can only show you what was lost. This is part of the history of our world. I discovered the Grey Hands planned to remove the haunted quality of the season with a prayer. That prayer must have been for people to forget, to erase some of the world's memory. I hope what I recorded in my journal helps you cut through the fog of amnesia, to understand how the season changed. I'll continue taking measure of the world, even if I never make it to a palace of art and memory. No matter where you're reading this, I offer you my journal and the lives inside it. If anything in here escapes from the page into the world, let it be one sentence. Just a few words you heard from a traveler on a bicycle, when at the end of the evening, she turned to you and said, "It is not too late."
How to leave home for my daughter. Find a sacred square of earth.
Is he going to go
Lay
and do...
down, so you have the dirt at your back.
Is he going to do his own adventure now?
Close your eyes. Close everything. Do you see for yourself? You see for the dead, for the unborn. Do you listen for yourself? You listen for the dead, for the unborn. Your ancestors are in that dirt. All the living and all the dead are holding you up. Now, stand. They're still there, aren't they? It's time to move. To entangle yourself everywhere, with everyone. So the next time you lay down in the dirt, you will have so much more to tell them.
It's a shame we didn't see the actual flood happen in Ting Valley. And I think the stuff involving the Greyhounds, I was obviously getting that completely wrong. Oh, there might be music now, so I'm going to have to try and skip this outro, just in case it's copyrighted music. I think there's music. Okay, there we go. Alright, I'm going to have to end the video now, BwolfTheWolf. So yeah, thanks for watching, BwolfTheWolf. I hope you've enjoyed this playthrough. It's definitely been a different kind of game, and it was a very lovely one as well. Very peaceful. Nice to just travel around an area, collecting memories and stuff of a place that's going to no longer exist. It's nice, different kind of idea. But yeah, I think the stuff involving the Greyhounds I might have got wrong. Apparently they were trying to do some sort of forgetful prayer to make everyone forget maybe all the troubles of their life, who knows, or for other reasons. But it definitely seemed like they wanted to flood the valley to get rid of what they were doing. So maybe I was right about that, who knows. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed this playthrough. Like, share, and join the pack today.